In tonight's Fox Fitness, how modern medicine is helping people with traumatic brain injuries. The brain really is such a fragile thing.
Yes.
Modern medicine, though, has brought us new breakthroughs that we had previously thought impossible.
In fact, right here in the Treasure Valley, there's a rehabilitation ward that uniquely challenges patients going through therapy. And in the case of one man, it brought him a second chance he never thought he'd get. Jake Melder has the story of Easy Street.
It only takes a moment to change a life.
I was a multitasker before that was a term. You know, I was a CEO of trade associations, I was a lobbyist, I'm an elected official even now, I'm on the board of the College of Western Idaho. I was incredibly busy.
Involved in politics, education, and charity, as well as a husband and father, Mark Dunham is a pillar in the Boise community. But in January of 2012, his world would be turned upside down.
In an instant, my life just changed.
Dunham suffered a massive stroke that landed him in a St. Alphonsus hospital.
I was so scared because I couldn't talk. I couldn't tell them what I was feeling. I thought I was going to die.
The stroke paralyzed Dunham's right side and kept him from communicating his thoughts.
I knew that I had a son and a wife and brothers, and I knew my job, but I just couldn't say it.
Just days after his stroke, Dunham began his rehabilitation. He took a trip to a special place called Easy Street.
Easy Street kind of provides that little bit of cheery atmosphere. Get out of your room and see something different.
The first steps were hard. Therapists took Dunham through many of Easy Street's tests. Simple things for most: getting into a car, grabbing food at the market.
They would ask me to do this over and over. And they'd say, "What is that?" And I'd go.
Easy Street recreates real-world situations, allowing specialists to tailor treatments to individual patients. An office for writing, an ATM for fine motor skills. Despite the rehab, progress was slow for Dunham.
I felt I was in a daze for months.
Until one day, like Isaac Newton in Gravity, Dunham made a breakthrough, thanks to a little red fruit.
I looked and I went, oh, it's an apple. So I got it. But then I looked at the orange and I was so happy because I realized this is an orange.
Suddenly, things began to fall into place inside Dunham's mind.
It's almost like a light switch turned on, that I started to remember a lot of things. I started to remember my name. Oh, my name is Mark.
The tasks done in therapy were paying off.
People could survive without Easy Street, but Easy Street helps to make them thrive.
And just look at things.
Today, Dunham returns to daily life as a family man and community leader, but with a greater appreciation for life.
I don't think I will ever be back to normal, but it's a different type of normal.
And the moments that can change a life.
I'm learning to be patient.
Fascinating. Jake Melder reporting for us. And Dunham's family says he still has a lot of therapy ahead of him. He'll never be 100% recovered, just because of the traumatic brain injury he sustained. But Easy Street has definitely made a difference.
But the brain is fascinating, isn't it?
It is,
It's
how
the,
it clicks.
The final frontier and how it rewires itself, it seems like. Now, the center treats, by the way, not only people recovering from stroke, but also people with other brain injuries, total knee and hip replacements, and also those with breathing disorders.
Had no idea that we even had that in our community.
Yeah, pretty cool.
It's great.